Hello, Pisces. Welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Wheats, and this is your reading for the month of October. It's not a love reading, it's not a romantic reading, but there's some aspects of the reading that may be romantic or can be applied to a romantic situation. It's not necessarily a predictive reading. This is just a reading for your highest and greatest good, advice, things of that nature, what you need to look out for, and what the energy is surrounding the month of October. Let's go ahead and start with introducing you to the oracle cards that we have here. It says, all paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, turning your gaze within, full spectrum with the number being 26, you've got time, and a card that says multiple things. It says, not without you, will they ever be able to move past this, losing hope, how did I get here, where did I go wrong, or I can't move on without you. Yeah. All right, so just taking a look at the cards, I'm going to kind of pull a tarot card over some of them because some of them are a little, it's a lot. So let's see. We have the Ace of Swords and the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. This is your perception. This is about your perception. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about the full spectrum card for a second. The first thing I noticed about this card is that there's a lot of growth around this person. So this must be you, Pisces. So for the month of October, I see that you do have a lot of growth around you. Okay, and this might be you literally recognizing cycles. Maybe you acting accordingly to the moon cycle and moon phases, or even your own mood swings. With the number 2 and 6, 2 being a card of a number of duality, or couples or love or duality. It doesn't matter, romance, but I'm taking it in the terms of the 7 hermetic principles. One of the principles being rhythm. It's the idea that everything flows in and out. Everything rises and falls. Or even the thought of polarity, which says that all things have 2 sides, 2 aspects, 2 poles. That everything has an opposite. And that's why, Pisces, I think you're needing to turn your gaze within, because all paths will lead you home. And I feel like this card here is telling you that you need to be in your purest form, when life happens. Usually it's usually just our own perception of what good is, of our own perception of what evil is, or for our own perception of what success and failure is. It's our own black and white judgment that prevents you from seeing the truth. It's your own judgment that prevents you from being able to see the truth. And I do feel like there's a lot of fertility around you, and I feel like you need to step out and find a new way of perceiving your situation. You can use your inner authority, right here. Stop looking to the rest of the world for answers or for your guidance. You have to find that inner authority, and you have not found that. You will find it soon, though. Okay. Let's pull out a couple of cards to recognize the card that says all paths lead home. How can they get their inner authority? How can they get their inner authority? Seems like you're almost kind of fighting with yourself. You're trying to convince yourself. Yeah, it feels like you're starting to convince yourself that you in some way will never get out of this, or that you deserve this. And I'm seeing there's a lot of stress that's been around you in the past, maybe, month or week or whatever have you. 5 to 8 days could be as well. 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands. But I'm seeing that things will start taking you to new heights, new places. Once you realize this is almost like someone it's like fighting demons almost. That's what it feels like to me. What things can they do to turn their gaze within? How can this help them? How will turning their gaze within help them? All right. Ooh, 9 of Cups, right? Start recognizing the happiness, the success, the contentment, finding contentment in the things that you already have. That's what it looks like to me. There's satisfaction, there's comfort, there's wishes that are being granted here for you. And I think that once you find a new perspective, you'll gain more energy. Right now, you're low in your energy. You have like little to zero excitement about things. You know, you tend to be a little bit more introverted with a lot of things. I think there's a sense of discovery here waiting for you to find it with the energy of with the energy of Page of Wands reverse. There's energy that's been untapped and that hasn't been tapped into yet. All right. All right, let's see. Why are we so time pressed? What is this card for? You've got time. What is this card for here? You've got time. Why do we have that card? Okay. And so we have the Four of Pentacles. I feel like either someone or something is either feeling like it's taking all your time, so you're wanting to like withdraw, or you're just feeling like you're running out of time, or you feel like you're being very hypercritical of how you're using your time. You're feeling like you're wasting your efforts, your resources on something or someone. I feel like you're kind of, like I said, in a race with yourself is what it looks like. All right, so Spirit is kind of reminding you to, Spirit is like kind of reminding you that don't disconnect from yourself. Don't disconnect from what it is that you're wanting your life to feel like. Don't disconnect from from things how they used to be. You know, I'm saying for some of you who had a past that was a lot brighter, you know, or maybe in the past, 2 months was a lot brighter, and then this past month has been a little bit darker, or past couple weeks, or this past situation has made things darker, dim out. You feel like you want to be a little bit more reserved. And I think Spirit is trying to tell you have to kind of give it time. It's not going to pass that fast. All right. Okay. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is in reverse. So I feel like your vision is a little bit impaired, or has been impaired. So you still need to remain optimistic during this and know that you can transform the situation into something more positive. I think you just need to gain a different perspective. And in time, you will learn how to do that. Spirit, what is the purpose of this transition for them? What's the purpose of the transition for them? Okay, so the purpose of your transition is to grow, being able to grow into your leadership, being able to have foresight of your own life, confidence in your own life, being able to look ahead and gain patience and a new perspective while looking ahead, while you're in those waiting periods, and not getting bored with yourself, or not needing something to preoccupy yourself with, because usually when we try to do that, you might end up getting yourself in even more trouble. Okay, this was for instance, if this was in a relationship or in a romantic way, if you want to take this reading, sometimes we get bored being by ourselves and we hop into another relationship knowing good and damn well we haven't healed yet, knowing good and damn well we haven't even taken the time to look around us and see all the blessings and all the growth that we haven't explored yet, that we haven't tapped into yet, So this is definitely like a waiting period. You've got time. Don't rush into another relationship, That's if it was taken romantically. It could be applied to any situation you feel. But there's a polarity in everything that you do, and everything has a rhythm. The thing is being able to recognize that rhythm, being able to recognize you're in this place and you got here because of this, and that's okay. And eventually, as I let time move on, we'll move up out of this place. The swing of the pendulum continues. Okay. What is the advice? What is the advice? I'm trying to remember which card is this. Oh, I think this is the Tower card. Okay. Ooh, don't be afraid to reconstruct. Don't be afraid to reconstruct your partnerships, your relationships. Energy of Two of Cups. You're going to have to reconstruct yourself in order to, I guess it feels like Spirit is trying to say, reconstruct and then join forces with that inner self, with that inner authority here, with the Two of Cups and the Tower. I know that that's crazy, but that's what I'm getting from it. Yes, exactly. The King of Swords definitely tells you to continue to be a clear thinker, a person who thinks with reason and intellectual as well as intuitive discernment. Okay, is there any other advice of how to handle certain situations in the month of October? How should they handle certain situations in the month of October? You have the Queen of Wands. Be confident, be vibrant, be self-assured, stay charismatic. My phone was ringing, I'm sorry. I think that's it. I think that's it. Is there a certain time period, Spirit, or anything that's happening very soon? Because since they seem to be pressed for time, is there a certain time period, Spirit? The wheel. So the wheel literally represents, again, there we have that cycles aspect. So the wheel to me usually represents a full year. We think about all seasons, but if not, it's just a full cycle. So it could be the next full moon, something is changing. It could be within the next 30 days, something is changing. Because this is an October reading, I'm just going to stick to the next 30 days. Things will start looking better. We have the energy of the wheel card, which usually represents good luck. It represents fate or moments of fortune and change. All right, so thank you for listening to this reading, Pisces. If you liked it or if it resonated for you, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.